There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you.
Sugar Ray Leonard. It's the Pac-Man, making his way to the ring, a man that doesn't even need an introduction, an absolute legend. What hasn't Pac-Man done? One of the most recognizable boxers in the history of the sport.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao.
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
I've been out in Vegas when fights like this have happened, and when the sun's beating down on you, you get out there, you're fighting outside, it can make you or break you.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup, and here we go. And we're underway in round 1. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Pacquiao there got clipped clean. And Pacquiao goes to the canvas. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. That big hook doesn't land. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be...
Come on, let him back into the fight. You're much better.
Here we go for round 2. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Open air stadium, blazing sun. What do you think about this?
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. Want to cool you down, want to ice you back, want to give you instructions in your head, and want to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Couldn't land that jab. figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. And he misses with that straight left. Nice counter shot. Good defense to block the hook. They both want a knockout, you can tell. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance.
Back on the job. Get back out there.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Is Pacquiao going to go down after that shot? And down goes Pacquiao. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt that body punch right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Is he going to punch himself out, though? So much for boxing. This is a fight. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Let him get back into this. You're better than this.
There's the bell for round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Pacquiao is rocked. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
There's a counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. It's bombs away. And he scores with the counter. Good counter punch. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
A shot from the god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down twice.
I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just keep come on. Do you want to win this fight? Get out there and switch on. That's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. We get, mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him back in.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
A perfect counter shot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Those counter punches have to hurt. A lot of effort being exerted here. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. His stamina is off the charts. You believe what we are seeing. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
On to the 6th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. Has been that punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are ready.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Nice punch. Nice counterpunch right up the middle. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped.
Come on, breathe.
There's the bell to start round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knockdown twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Wow, let's take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.